Halo, halo, witam bardzo serdecznie. Jak widać, jesteśmy w Instytucie. Dzisiaj sprawdzimy sobie zakończenie właśnie w nim. Instytut. Dziś mamy przeskoczyć. Nie wiem gdzie. Dobra, jeszcze raz.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Ładnie ten instytut wygląda, nie? Fajnie by było sobie zobaczyć, jak ta wizja będzie dalej kontynuowana. Szczególnie, że będziemy przewodzić nim, więc może być nieźle. Puśćcie mnie. No. Dobra, użyj przekaźnika. Robimy to. Bractwo Stali uznało mnie za wroga. Zobaczymy. Teraz się trzymamy Instytutu.
The heck? What was that? Target located.
Dobra, jesteśmy. Co ja sam sobie mam tutaj z nimi walczyć? Fajnie. Tak, ci z Instytutu to w ogóle wywalone mają na mnie. Pytanie, jak ja mam tam wejść. A, tu są schody. Okej. Cyk, tędy. O, hasło. Identyfikator.
That'll come in handy.
Otwieramy drzwi. Zamykamy drzwi.
I don't see the beryllium agitator anywhere. They must have moved it.
No i co to mi daje? Aha, bo tutaj mógł być ten reaktor. Udać na poziom reaktora. Okej. No to jedziemy w dół. Ciekawe, czy teraz będzie Bractwo Stali do mnie strzelać. Tak, ta winda za pierwszym razem też nie była za szybko. O, my dalej jedziemy. Jedziemy. O,
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
coś takiego. Kurczę, potrzebuję jakiejś pomocy, a nie... Sami sobie zostawieni jesteśmy. Wywalamy brudną robotę. Masz granat. No. O, w ukryciu jesteśmy. Przełączymy na... z tłumikiem ten pistolet. Jezu.
Out there.
Teraz nie mam pancerza wspomaganego i jest mega lipa.
Over there.
Nie przygotowałem się za bardzo do tej walki. O, dobra. Może się uda? Dobra, może się uda podwędzić od nich. Tutaj ubiór. A, no właśnie. No to. Dupa.
Lock's really strong.
Jak mam przewrócić zasilanie windy? O, tutaj coś jest. To chyba nic nie da. Dobra, jesteśmy na górze. O, tam się przewraca zasilanie. Tych syntków było więcej, nie? Z bractwem jak... A, to robiliśmy to samo. Było dokładnie to samo. Też przewracaliśmy to zasilanie. O, przyszli. Nie ma mnie. Mam nadzieję, że trafi. No. O Boże. Dobra, już mnie widzą. Mocarny rycerz bractwa. Chodź tu. Szczurek mutacji. Kurczę, jeszcze jakichś nowicjuszów wysłali tutaj za mną. Masz pałką. Kurde, mam mało życia.
No mercy. Damn it! For honor and glory.
O. Cygaro. Zmieniliśmy look. Wow, fajny, podoba mi się. Dobra, bo tutaj będzie grubo. Będzie grubo. Tutaj na dole. Dobra, leczę się z tym pakami, bo nie będziemy tracić. Nie, nikogo tu nie ma. Jakoś szybko dotarliśmy strasznie. Komputer to wiem, że tutaj otwiera te. Potrzebuję kombinezonu ochronnego. Nie pamiętam, gdzie go znalazłem ostatnio. A, jest. Odporność na promieniowanie 1000. Elegancko. Jeszcze sobie Radixa zażyjemy. O, teraz też nieźle wyglądamy, jakieś UFO. Chodzimy. Misja solo. Ale no faktycznie było dużo mniej strzelania tam nam. Jakieś bezpieczeństwo, coś. Dobra, spadamy w takim razie. O, ochłap nie wszedł z nami do reaktora. Więc będziemy jak typowy ten. Kurde, a to też to było. Na wymianę idziemy. Ognia z nim.
Hey.
Teraz spadamy stąd. Jak tutaj? Ja pierdzielę. Które te roboty mnie przerażają. O, ty masz pałką. Ja pierdzielę, nie trafia ich w ogóle. Udało się. Dobra, jeden zdechł, jeszcze jeden. No, chociaż porządnie ich trafił, a nie... Co ja mam jeszcze tutaj do wyboru? Dane. Likwiduj ochronę reaktora, okej. A co, bo nasi się boją tutaj wejść, czy o co chodzi? Wychodzimy. Wszystko zrobione, jedziemy na górę. Jezu, jakieś wybuchy. No, tak myślałem, że tutaj będzie jeszcze... O, chłop. Witam. Udało się. Teraz musimy się załadować znowu. Do Instytutu.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. Sounds like things are totally
Dobra, idziemy pogadać z nią. O, będziemy jeszcze się ładować do działu jakiegoś systemu zaawansowanego. Ładowanie, co lubię. Pyk, 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 pyk.
So you'll be the new director, huh? Father always did like to challenge our assumptions.
Dr. Fillmore.
Well, I see you managed on your own. I won't lie. I was a little nervous you wouldn't pull it off. Seems I needn't have worried. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
Dobra, idziemy. Nowa misja. O, jak szybko załadowało. Rozpoczęto przygwożdżenie. Okej, porozmawiaj z ojcem. No to idziemy na szybkości.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty at SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section.
Może nam się uda zrobić z Instytutu coś
Yes, I mean, no,
coś
not.
takiego
But I will
przydatnego. Dane. O, na dole gdzieś jest? Kurde. A tutaj, u siebie w domu.
I see. Any additional
Oj.
pain or tenderness? Not that I've How's your energy level?
A jeszcze nie leży w łóżku, okej.
No more than I'd expect from a man of my age.
Interesting.
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
The job is done. That's what matters.
For the moment, yes. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. This situation, I'm afraid, is something of your creation, however unintentional.
What do you mean by that? What's happened?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to invite someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute. Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help, which arrived in the form of your Minutemen. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I would like it to stay that way. I need you to go there.
Teraz jeszcze będziemy musieli minutę tych od Prestona rozwalić. Fajnie, jak jeszcze byśmy zabrali
Why all this effort?
się podpytamy.
What's so special about this person?
Mr. Wallace? Despite a lack of formal training, our surveillance has shown he has incredible intellect. With his help, we may be able to drastically speed up work on the reactor.
Tak, tyle nad tym pracowałem i jeszcze będziemy musieli. Tutaj mamy, sobie anulujemy. No dobra, no i co? Lecimy. Mam nadzieję, że posłuchają. Skoro to jest nasza osada, to powinni ogarnąć. Okej, jesteśmy. Zobaczymy, gdzie oni są. Mam nadzieję, że nie będą mnie atakować. Nie. Boże, nie uciekaj. Chodź.
We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go through us to get out of there. We don't know quite what we're up against, but it's good you're here to help. How did you hear about this?
Jestem z Instytutu.
I'm not sure you know what's going on here. This situation is complicated.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. These assholes think they can kidnap whoever they want, whenever they want. Well, not today. Not while we're here. So,
No właśnie, a ludzie nie chcą do nich dołączyć.
we thought about trying to lure them out here, since it'd be easier to kill them. But then we realized we probably ought to storm the place, to make sure they can't disappear on us. That makes sense, right? So, you want to lead the charge?
What do you know about the person who lives here?
Not too much. Wallace is his name. Kind of an egghead type, but real squirrely. Keeps to himself. We've checked in on him every now and then, but he didn't seem to want the company. So, we moving in or what?
No one is going to do anything. Tell your men to stand down.
I don't... Are you kidding me? If we don't do something now, they're going to take that poor guy wherever it is they go. And we'll have failed. Again. Are you going to order the attack or not?
I'm giving you an order, soldier.
Maybe you don't understand. This ain't the military, and I don't have to take orders from you. Why are you so against this? You do know which side you're on, don't you?
Nie wiem, o co chodzi z ryzykiem pomyłki. Współpraca. Dobra,
The Institute
spróbujemy.
wants the same things you do. We can find a way to work together.
I don't know about that, but look, if nothing else, you'd best get in there and make sure that man's okay. I'll make
Łatwo
sure no one
odpuścił,
makes
nie?
a move on
Szybko,
him in the
strasznie.
meantime. But, well,
Okej.
you'd better be right about this.
Dobra, mamy z kimś pogadać. Tutaj mamy wejść. Co tutaj jest? Farma Grey Garden, pokój jeden. Musimy się ładować na niego. Coś takiego. O kurde, tutaj jakieś są...
Thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
Kto to jest? Aha, tutaj ci z Instytutu.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that over and over, and they sent me anyway. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone or was aware that we might be watching him. If I'd known, I don't know. Maybe I'd have tried to handle things differently. I know
Oni
it's
się tu schowali,
potentially
nie?
important to Phase 3 and all, but I'm not sure it's worth putting ourselves in harm's way.
Why did the Institute send you specifically?
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my scientific background. I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. Not sure how they originally found him, but probably don't want to know. But once they realized how smart he was and what an asset he could be for Phase 3, they watched pretty closely. I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time to see how good he was, you know, testing him, to see if he was Institute material. Let's just get Wallace and get out of here.
No argument from me. Let's go.
Right. There's a slight problem with that. He doesn't want to go with us. I was thinking, maybe you could try and talk to him.
Jesteś bezużyteczny.
No
Tak
problem.
jest.
I'm sure we can
Dobra.
get him to see reason.
Zagadamy z nim.
We really need him.
Mamy wysoki poziom charyzmy, więc...
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Please, try and relax. I know this is an unusual situation.
No! You're here to kidnap me. That's what you people do, isn't it? If you even are people. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when the Institute shows up. Well, it's not happening to me.
What can I say to convince you that we're not going to hurt you?
That you're leaving and never coming back.
Right. We're here to steal your kidneys and your memories. That's why I'm wasting time talking to you through the door.
That's not funny. None of this is funny.
Ale polecieliśmy sarkazmem.
Hey, just calm down, okay? I just want to talk to you.
Fine, fine.
Ach, opłacało
What do
się
you
w tą
want from me?
charyzmę, no. Inwestować.
The Institute needs your help, Mr. Wallace. It's as simple as that.
My help? With what?
The Institute has an engineering problem that your scientific expertise could help solve. In exchange for helping us out, you'd be granted access to the most advanced research facility imaginable. Whatever research you wanted to perform, anything, it's possible there. I promise. You'd be safe and secure in a way that's completely impossible anywhere else.
You'd be helping us create a better world.
That sounds good. Okay, fine. I'll go.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director. Thanks. Thanks for the assist.
Hey, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
I really mean it. I owe you one. I'll see you back in the Institute.
No i okej. Mamy to, po co przyszliśmy. Jestem ciekaw, co tutaj jest. Drzwi. Mocy przybywaj. Nowe te... Idziemy naprzód, co nie? Wspólnota. Wychodzimy, znowu się ładujemy. A tu wszystkie ładowania po kolei. Jeszcze ten początek był taki durny. Znaczy durny, musiałem się ładować lewo, prawo. I ładujemy się. Halo, mokry, halo.
Best part of my day is coming.
Okej, idziemy do góry pogadać.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how pleased I am. Our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already pointed out several inefficiencies in our methods. With his help, Phase 3 will be ready in no time. And it's all thanks to you.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived. Just how close are we?
It shouldn't take long at all. The Facilities Division has it well in hand. There is one more part for you to play, and I think you might enjoy it. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth, to request that they do not interfere with our plans. You should be the one to do it.
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the Commonwealth that the Institute is not to be trifled with. As the incoming director, that responsibility naturally falls to you. We've prepared some remarks for you to record. Once you're finished, we'll broadcast them to the entire Commonwealth. Use the microphone here and follow the script. It's quite simple. I'm sure you'll do fine, Father.
Dobra, będziemy przemowę nagrywać. No cześć mokry. Cześć. Halo, halo, jestem. Słychać mnie?
For
Chyba
years
słychać.
now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are. Here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground
Ale
ceases to
nagrywamy
exist,
broadcast.
ensuring
O
that
kurde.
mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your
Żałosnej egzystencji.
personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Dobra, szybka ta przemowa była, nie?
Well,
Jakoś.
that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended, but it will certainly get your point across. Now it's time to make sure that everyone hears it. How would you feel about making a little trip to Diamond City?
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is a bit of a shortcut, actually. The radio station in Diamond City is listened to by many in the Commonwealth. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach them. Before we preempt their broadcast, we need to ensure it reaches the maximum range possible. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. You'll just need to install them to boost the broadcasting power. Report back when you're done. We should be ready by then.
Okej. A mokry, ja nie wiedziałem, że Pedri jest kontuzjowany, bo Dembele to słyszałem, to myślę, że będzie jutro to będzie easy win. Co ja mam zrobić? Przekonfiguruj. Ale będzie win. No, mam nadzieję. Znaczy, nie wiem, Pedri, Dembele, lewy, dużo ich nie będzie. Ostatnio Real z Atletico. No normalnie, no Real zyska, a Barca straci. A nie, to po super puchar, racja. Boże. Faktycznie. Zapomniałem. No tak, no tak. No to dupa. To Real wygra puchar. Ja cały czas mam w głowie, że to jest puchar. Dobra. Kim ty jesteś?
This radio station, well, you'll notice there aren't any other ones. So...
Dobra.
Okay, let's try this.
Co ja mam tutaj zrobić?
Maybe this goes
don't break my
here.
stuff if you don't mind.
Te trapez mi trochę denerwuje.
And you go.
No i elegancko, jak szybko zrobiliśmy radio. No ale puchar, cały czas właśnie sobie uzdurałem, że to jest liga. I wczoraj patrzyłem, a to jednak nie jest liga. I zapominam. Cały czas i tak dalej swoje, że to liga.
Sounds like those raiders at the Libertalians are quite a handful.
A widziałeś, jak Bartkowi nagrałem filmik z Fify? Wstawił na YouTube'a. To było coś. Gdzie mam iść? Ja mówię... Kurde, gdzie on jest? Gdzie ten ojciec?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back
Nie mam
for-
pojęcia,
I
gdzie mam
wouldn't
iść
be
znowu.
If not for your son.
No, ale nieźle wyszedł. Nieźle wyszedł film. I mecz. Aż musiałem się trochę uspokoić, żeby był realistyczny wynik. O, tutaj.
Father has always been a little...
O, idziemy jeszcze dalej. Reaktor Instytutu. Co to za dziura? Szliśmy tutaj z Bractwem Stali. Średnio jest. A ten, dlaczego? Pyk, wchodzimy. Jest tu reaktor.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then? The transmitter has been modified.
Everything is in
Wszystko
place.
gotowe.
It's ready to go.
Ale mamy wdzianko.
Once the
Luke.
reactor is online,
Super.
we'll cut into their broadcast. I'll let you do the honors. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort,
O, sorry, przedmioty. No, niestety, nie trafi się tak.
will we be forced to compromise to survive.
No, może w
No
następnym
more
semestrze
will
będą
we
różni,
need
nie?
worry about outpacing
będą.
our resources. My father and I couldn't be more proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Nie no, jak następnego semestru może nie być coś. W ogóle oni jacyś nie byli zachwyceni przemową, poszli sobie. Drzwi do reaktora. Interakcja. Co my tutaj zrobimy? Coś mi się widzi, że my wysadzimy wszystkich tam na powierzchni. Należy zachować ostrożność. Dobra, uruchamiamy sekwencję.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years of hard work, here we are. We've arrived. Look what you've made possible.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute's future is guaranteed. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed. I'm not going to attend. You should be there as Director.
Dobra. Zebranie Instytutu. Wychodzimy zatem. O, to tu?
All this advanced technology and we still can't cure the common cold.
Best part of my
Cenna
day is coming
uwaga.
home to my girls.
A lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
A ja wiem, że nie będzie mi łatwo. Dobra, wychodzimy. A dużo Mokry masz godzin? W semestrze? Czy tak do przeżycia? 400 godzin? No to tak, chyba normalnie. Jeśli się nie mylę.
I knew Dr. Higgs was dissatisfied. I didn't think he would go this far.
Dobra, na górę. Hop, 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 hop. Okej. A nie, to jeszcze wyżej. Jest, mamy zebranie. Już wszyscy są.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working with you.
Idziemy na nasze miejsce. Szefa. Słucham. Szefuję.
I'm happy to be here, Dr. Fillmore. I hope I do the position justice.
I'm sure you will.
Right now, we're all here because it's finally time to stand up for ourselves.
Let's not be dramatic, Justin.
There's nothing dramatic about it. We're in a position to push back, to assert ourselves.
Dobra, Mokry. To dzięki, że wpadłeś.
All along.
To bring you up to
Na
speed,
razie.
obviously there are groups in the Commonwealth that stand in opposition to the Institute's goals. With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production, but to project power to a much greater degree.
Where are you going with this? What's the Institute's goal?
Well, the Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken to ensure our safety in the long run.
Let's not beat around the bush. The Directorate has agreed that the Brotherhood of Steel needs to be eliminated.
As the incoming director, we felt it important to inform you of the decision and get your thoughts on it. So, where do you stand?
I think the last thing the Institute needs now is to make things worse. We should be trying to avoid conflict, not starting it.
I would love to see that big airship fly off over the horizon, but it's not gonna happen. The conflict is already upon us. Unless we end it now, it's only going to get worse.
We really don't have a choice. If we're to emerge from this the victors, we need to move quickly. As director, it's up to you and how we focus our efforts in achieving this goal. We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase synth production or focus on weapons development?
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Commonwealth to aid in our operations. Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now, making our synths more effective in the field. Which would you prefer we focus on?
Dobra.
Synths are the
Produkcję
Institute's greatest
syntków.
strength. The more we have, the better
Damy.
off we are.
Well said. I'll see that the necessary steps are taken. Thank you very much for your time, sir. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once our meeting concluded.
Being the director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Okej, udało się, tak. Nocy przebywaj. A, coś tutaj.
B592 is
Tak, to
undergoing
już.
the reclamation process as we speak. Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
O kurde, złamałem sobie nogę, zapomniałem, że nie jestem w pancerzu. Gdzie mamy wejść? Chyba tutaj. Boże, jakieś szybkie ładowanie, no coś
I wish I had
pięknego.
more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in too.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director.
O,
I assume they made
jesteś.
their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices. You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
Kurde. Ciężkie wybory są teraz, jak jesteśmy w tym instytucie.
Does it matter? What are you getting at?
I think it's obvious. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
Nie
There has to
wiem.
be another solution here. Something
Ale
less
z bractwem
violent.
też
I'm
musieliśmy
afraid
ich
the time for
zniszczyć, nie?
hesitation has passed. We must act decisively and we must act now. Will you do it?
Jestem ciekaw, jak powiem nie.
I won't do that to them.
Even knowing that they would kill all of us, you included, to get what they want. I'm sorry, but consider this an order. It must be done.
Okej, czyli
I'll
tak, musimy ich
expect a
zabić,
report
tak.
when they've been eliminated.
Dobra. Oczywiście. Tak, bo w Bractwie Stali też ich
The
rozwalaliśmy,
railroad
co nie?
has left us with no other option. Remember that.
Więc tu będzie to samo. Po prostu to jest taki robak, którego musimy zdeptać. Syn mi będzie rozkazy wydawał. Co to ma? Jedziemy po pancerz wspomagany. Tutaj ta ścieżka jest cały czas właśnie owiana jakąś tajemnicą. Co będzie dalej? Jaka będzie nasza kolejna misja? Najbardziej mnie ciekawi, co będzie dalej.
Let's go get some bad.
Dobra.
Hey.
Mamy pancerz. Idziemy w takim razie. Sztab trasy. Od razu się zrespimy w sztabie trasy.
Carrington wants a word.
Okej, jesteśmy. Ja tutaj wziąłem cały pancerz, a oni z nami będą
I just
gadać.
heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably...
Czyli tu będzie kolejna ścieżka. Zapisz. O, to jest ona, okej.
Sam!
Don't look.
Come back here! We got company!
Ale zrobiliśmy wjazd. Nikt się to nie spodziewał, nie? Oni tutaj czy im pomogę, a ja wleciałem do nich i...
You think that is going to stop? Not.
O kurde. Przypadkowo go rozebraliśmy. Niestety, ja każdego już zawodzę. A to o co chodzi? Tutaj. Mam jeszcze jakąś misję poboczną?
Sounds like those raiders at the Bayou were quite a handful. Your presence here is a great
Zdjęcia obojona.
not just to father, but to
Tutaj.
all of us.
Zobaczymy, co tam od nas chcą, jak będzie jakieś pójście gdzieś tam. Znajdź to nie robimy. Ale tutaj właśnie coś się dzieje.
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
Dobra. Czyli...
Just give me a moment.
A my już tutaj się włamaliśmy.
There, it's unlocked.
Newton.
I'm not gonna miss everyone complaining about insufficient power. Attacking enemy.
Nowy. A dołączę do Instytutu, żeby nie walczyć z wami i o tym. A tu i tak. Tak, a tutaj i tak musimy z nimi walczyć.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards. Impressive.
Dr. Higgs.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
I'm not a patient person, Dr. Higgs.
Unlike you, Dr. Loken and I are very patient. We have more than enough food to stay locked in here, as long as is necessary. You and the others will go hungry long before we do.
Last chance, Doctor. Sure you won't change your mind?
This is much bigger than just you and I. I'm protecting decades of research and progress. The answer is no. We will not back down. Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
Jakoś muszę tą holotaśmę im pokazać.
We are still in control.
Nie wiem, gdzie to zrobić. Tutaj to raczej nie. O. Terminal. Czytaj holotaśmę. Mam nadzieję, że nie zaczną do mnie strzelać.
Can't pick this.
No i co? Nie uciekajcie. A kurde. Taka jakaś spokojna muzyczka, nie? Tak to spokojnie. Miło. No, jak na to, że właśnie zabijamy, to... Dobra, udało się. No i co? Głupio wam teraz? Głupio? Głupio ci? Lawrence, z kim my gadaliśmy na początku?
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
Is that what you want? To be a martyr?
I want only what's best for the Institute. It's all I've ever wanted.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside while I put an end to this.
Future generation.
Jeszcze mamy z kimś pogadać. A nie.
Max. Excuse me, Doctor.
The rest see me as little more than a glorified repairman. But I'm as much a scientist as any of them.
Dr. Higgs.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
A to był ten.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
What choice do we have?
To był ten, co nie lubił syntków. Przecież.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Okej. Rozwiązany konflikt. Można już iść do naszego Shona. Antyrad. Andali. Super. Jeszcze wyżej.
I suppose I'll never be trusted again.
Podejrzewam, że nikt więcej mi nie zaufa. No jasne, że nie.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
I don't know if that's a good idea. They're well fortified. Attacking them would be risky.
It's necessary. That's all that matters. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
You seem pretty convinced this will work.
The Institute is nothing if not thorough. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
A dr Lee współpracowała z Instytutem. Chwila, tędy się wychodzi. Współpracowała z Instytutem. Znaczy, o Jezu, współpracuje z Instytutem, a współpracowała z Bractwem Stali. Więc będzie wszystko wiedziała. Dobra, możemy w takim razie omówić z nią plan. Bractwo Stali, zobaczymy, jak nam to wyjdzie.
We have power adequate to our needs.
This place really is remarkable.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
Sean says it's time.
Ah, that. Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
I'm aware of that, yes.
Okay, good. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
So we just relay onto the airship and sabotage it.
Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
We'll have the element of surprise, if nothing else.
Exactly. You'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right?
It's the Brotherhood's giant robot.
Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden, and he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately
Zaczynamy już ostatnią misję.
to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does
Będziemy walczyć z bractwem.
Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
No i oczywiście musimy sami wszystko zrobić.
Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
They'll be destroyed along with the rest.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but
Tak, oni tacy są. Za bardzo nam nie pomagają. Jest dużo ładowań, jak przechodzimy pomiędzy pokojami. To jest też minus. Dobra. Teleport w takim razie do punktu przesyłowego obok Bractwa Stali. Gdzie to jest? Użyj przekaźnika, by dotrzeć na lotnisko. Aha. Przekaźnik. Chyba na górze będzie tutaj.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Ale winda mi przyjechała przed twarzą.
I wonder if it's a reaction to their recent dietary changes.
What are you talking about? They're acting the same as they do.
Jedziemy w takim razie na górę. Ale ja, Agata, wyszedłem dzisiaj na siłownię i źle się poczułem. Nie było wcale zbyt dobrze. Jakby jak ćwiczyłem, to czułem, że coś jest nie tak. Że jestem przeziębiony, taki podziębnięty, jakiś schorowany. Dobra, to będzie cicha misja. Przynajmniej mam taką nadzieję. Puf. Pędzimy w ukryciu. Musimy zniszczyć generatory. Uwaga, mina. O, cholera.
Standing down.
Over here, over here.
No i dupa.
No mercy. Retreat.
Nie uciekaj. Uciekł, nie. Chodź tu. Gdzie jest ten Mam pomysł.
Area sweep, now!
Musimy wyłączyć generatory, żeby syntki. No też mi jest smutno, ale już znając zakończenie z Wracem Stali, nie mam takiego poczucia, że ich zdradzam. Cholera, to no, ten wyłączyłem generator, tak? On już nie działa. Jeszcze jest jakiś tam. Nie, u niego misję robiliśmy.
No!
Latacz.
Both of us.
Na szczęście mnie nie widzą.
Hiding is pointless.
Uciekł.
Shoot on sight! What was that? Not gonna make it.
Trochę nie widzę za bardzo, gdzie ja mam iść. No, fajnie, że są generatory, ale mam w ogóle oznaczenia jakieś zupełnie coś innego. No tu, to są generatory, okej. No i wszystko teraz jasne. Dobra, czyli jeden jest już dead. Teraz możemy iść do drugiego. Tu są ostre jabłki. Tu nasi. Noż kurde. Czyli dobrze. Drugi. O. O kurde, coś. spadło. Dobra, to wszystko jest tu na górze. Atakujemy w takim razie. Bractwo. Tak, no mocni są. O, prefekt Ingram. No, nasza koleżanka, kurde. O, chłop. Tutaj musimy... O Boże, syntek. Szkoda, zanim się przesunęli. To wirus syntków. A, to jest... okej. On hakuje teraz nam robota. Żeby ten latacz tylko w nas nie wleciał. Został. Paladin Dance. Co ja mam tu robić? Mocarny kapitan tego bractwa. Działko. To ty? Ty jesteś mocarnym kapitanem? To nasz. Ciekawe, czy możemy z Watsa właśnie strzelać. 50%. Dopiero musimy się bronić cały czas. O, fajne. Ta, no, bitwa jest solidna. Stay with me. 75%. O Jezu, starszy Maxem przyszedł. No to masz. Dobrze, że nie jest tak jak z tymi. O kurde, on mocno bije. Jak z tymi od Prestona. Tak, nie trafiliśmy. Już ostatnia rakieta nam została. Na tą obronę ubrał jakoś pancerz wspomagany. Jak szliśmy z nim na syntków, to już to pancerza nie wziął, no. Ogólnie mam wrażenie, że tutaj jest ciężej. Nawet płaszcz bojowy. No i co? Naprawił? Czy nie? Tak stoimy. O co chodzi?
Resuming transfer.
O to. A, no tak. Gorli z nami walczy.
Updated tactical assessment. Red shining.
Uciekaj z lotniska.
Detected. Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed. Initiating directive.
Dobra, no my już wykonaliśmy całą robotę. Dane. Uciekaj z lotniska. O. No, wygląda to pokaźnie, te wybuchy. Ukończono ostatni lot. Czas wrócić do ojca.
Wasn't expecting you to let us live.
Pogadamy sobie z nim. Wszystko powinno się teraz rozjaśnić. Już pewnie chory leży w łożu. Tak jest. Szybko choroba postępuje, nie?
Hello, Sean. Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
It's all over.
Ah. But it's really not. It's just beginning for you. The Institute is in your hands now. Lead them well. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. Of course I do. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
Taki chwytający za serce ten koniec.
All over again.
Jeszcze mamy filmik.
I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant. And the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
No właśnie, jest to samo, co było. To jestem mega zawiedziony.